The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Local sports now.
It's the 302 Sports Friday night downstate game of the week. Welcome to Delaware's premier high school football pregame show, brought to you by Sodell Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. Now let's go live to your host of the Sodell Concepts pregame show, Benny Mitchell.
Local sports.
And good evening, folks. I'm Benny Mitchell. You're watching the Sodell Concepts pregame show on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Tonight we have bonus coverage for this opening weekend of high school football as the Seaford Blue Jays will take on the Colonel Richardson Colonels. And tonight we bring you our first ever game from in Maryland. The Colonels won their first playoff game ever last season and followed up a week later by winning their second in school history. While Colonel Richardson program is on the upswing, so are the Seaford Blue Jays. Seaford went from 1-5 in 2020 to 7-3 last year, losing in the first round of the DIAA state tournament, Class A state tournament, that is. Let me bring in my broadcast partner for tonight's game, Dave Frederick. Dave, welcome back for another season of Delaware High School football. I think tonight we have what's going to be a fun game to watch. Two small schools getting their chance to showcase their talent.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a beautiful part of the world. These schools are two different states, but separated by less than 20 miles. And there's going to be two small schools with a lot of talent going at it tonight.
Colonel Richardson head coach James Jackson's in his second year with the Colonels. He's coming off a record-setting season for the school, going 2 games deep into the Maryland 1A playoffs. The Colonels finished 8-4 in 2021 while winning the Bayside Conference 1A championship. They lost most of their skill players to graduation, but they return a big and experienced offensive line anchored by senior center Wade Thomas and guard Caden Sevas. Nose guard Austin Alexander, he's big and athletic. He was a state runner-up last year at 285 pounds, so that right there tells you what kind of athlete he is. Two-way starter Cameron Gondek is the leader for the Colonels defense at linebacker. These are Coach Jackson's senior leaders as well.
Benny, we saw a few years ago in opening week when we did Central and Smyrna what a big, tough wrestler can do on the defensive line in the way of Hugo Harp. They can dominate a game. Colonel Richardson is a small school with some big people. They've only got a few seniors, so their young people are going to have to step up tonight.
Seaford head coach Mark Quillen heads into his third season with the Blue Jays. Quillen came over from Sussex Tech with a plan to rebuild the Seaford tradition. Since his arrival, the program has tripled the roster and played their first state tournament in 30 years. Coach Quillen said that they're not very deep on the offensive line, but the Blue Jays returned most of their skill players from last year. He says, Dave, they're going to spread it, throw it around the yard, and have fun. The key to the fun is junior quarterback Kareem Bolden and his favorite target, Avion Matthews. The Blue Jays will have several two-way players, so we'll get to see what effect conditioning is going to play a role in their game tonight.
Bolden and Matthews are two well-known names in Seaford athletics. And when I think of Seaford, you think back to all the great teams under Ron Dickerson. Right. Their current coaching staff has a proven track record, different schemes. Watching them a little bit on film, they have the potential to hurt you in a number of ways. They do want to spread it out and have fun and get their people in space. I'm excited to see them tonight. Right,
and when you talk about tradition, the assistant coach here is Clint Dunn, a standout at Seaford back in the 90s, and went to JMU. And he told me over the summer that when he comes up the steps to the pit, he still gets the same butterflies he got as a player.
Watching that film, you can see it. It is definitely the stadium over there.
Right. Folks, we're going to come back. We take a look at the Arenas Deli players to watch for tonight's game. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout. You're watching the Sodell Concepts pregame show.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
And welcome back to American Corners in Maryland, right outside of Federalsburg. Here's our Arenas Deli's players to watch. Arenas Deli, 6 locations. The original location downtown Rehoboth, Arenas Cafe on Highway 1 Rehoboth. In Lewis at the Village of 5 Points, at the airport in Georgetown, Milford, and the new Arenas Pub on Highway 1 in Lewis. And let's talk about some players to watch. We're going to start with these 3 from Seaford. Kareem Bolden, the quarterback, junior. Zazante Levon, the wide receiver, defensive back, junior. And number 3, Avion Matthews, who is a big kid, the wide receiver, defensive end, and a junior. Man, this 3-headed monster is going to be around for a while.
It is. Watching them on film, they are dangerous, and they can hurt you in a number of ways. The kid throws a great ball. He's left-handed, which catches people off guard. Most of the time when you're preparing for a team, you're preparing for a right-hander. When you're running a scout team, you're going to be running against a right-hander unless you happen to have a lefty on staff. They're going to be fun to watch tonight.
And then for the Colonel Richardson Colonels, number 58, Wade Thomas, the center. He's one of their senior leaders. He's a big boy. Austin Alexander and Cameron Gondek. Gondek, the leader of this team. I think he's a 3 or 4 year starter for them. I do believe he also plays baseball. But Austin Alexander, like I said, he was the 2A state finalist at 285 pounds at nose guard. He'll play on both sides of the ball. But, yeah, to be a successful heavyweight, you got to be able to move your feet. And so we're going to see what he does tonight and see how he anchors the center of that defensive line.
And the other thing you mentioned that will affect both teams tonight is the weather. It's early in the season. It is a little bit warm. Fall weather really hasn't set in yet, so cramping can be an issue with guys, especially when they're going 2 ways.
We saw that last night. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the broadcast as we talk about last night's game. Folks, we're going to take another commercial timeout. We'll be back with some more high school football. You're watching the Sodell Concepts pregame show on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
And welcome back to Colonel Richardson High School. As you see the Blue Jays lined up in the end zone ready to come onto the field. Let's talk about a little bit of the X's and O's for tonight's game, Dave. And I think for the Blue Jays, slow down the Colonel's pass rush, play with some emotion, get off the field on 3rd down.
Agreed. You're over here in unfamiliar territory playing these guys. And like you said, they want to be in the spread or the pistol, and they are going to have to slow down the pass rush up front there, especially with the heavyweight.
And for Colonel Richardson, the Colonels, I think they're big. They need to grind it out, let your big men eat up front.
Let them eat up front, and you're going to have to probably play around a little bit with some of your skills guys. They're all new this year.
And can try to contain these Seaford playmakers. You can't maybe not be able to stop them, but maybe able to contain them.
Make Seaford take drives on you. You don't want to give up big plays if you're Colonel Richardson.
Get something big early. Get your home crowd into the game.
Agreed. It's a beautiful night here, and the people are here.
Real quick, let's go to the rankings. This being a Class A game for Delaware. Seaford in those rankings at number 6. Number 1 ranked team in the state, and they showed it last night with their 31-7 win over Sussex Tech as Laurel followed by St. Elizabeth's, Indian River, Tatnall, Odessa, Seaford, Wilmington Charter. So I think, Dave, we're kind of seeing what reclassification was meant to do, and it's happening.
Yeah, getting other people playing meaningful games.
Right. In AA in Delaware, Archmere, the defending state champs, are number 1, followed by Delaware Military, Delmar, St. Mark's, Wilmington Friends, Woodbridge, and Caravel. The AAA, Middletown's number 1, Smyrna, we're going to see them in 2 weeks. Sussex Central, Dover, St. George's, Salesianum, and William Penn. Approaching kickoff here, folks. Your turf report, we're playing on a natural surface. It's in pretty good condition. I walked the field to start the game. It's good condition. Temperatures, I think, about 85, 86 degrees at kickoff. Very little wind down on the field. A little bit through our box here. I'd like to take a moment to thank some of our 2022 sponsors: Barclay Heating and Air, Capstone Homes, Ace Hardware Handyman, Juwan Johnson State Farm, Arenas Deli, Active Pest Solution, Louis Pizza, Blasher's Barbecue, Sodell Concepts. 3 new sponsors this year: Sunbelt Reynolds, Joint Physical Therapy, and Grandpa Max. You ever had Grandpa Max?
I have had Grandpa Max. I've had their I think it was with crab meat.
Right. So, folks, we are ready for kickoff. And there come the Seaford Blue Jays. 20 miles separate these two teams. And I was talking to Coach Jackson on Wednesday night on the show, and he said a lot of the kids are related to one another between these two teams.
That makes sense. They are just, like you said, 20 miles of country roads.
A little bit of the purge while we were trying to finish up the broadcast here, the pregame show.
Now, please stand if you're able to and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And there's your national anthem performed by the Colonel Richardson Band. And we're ready for kickoff here. 6 o'clock kickoff here in America Corners.
Beautiful part of the world.
Yes, it is. I spent some of my years after high school. I lived right across the state line when my parents lived outside Bridgeville on called Atlanta Road in the Atlanta area. So stone's throw away from here. Maybe with a cutoff, man. I don't know. It's pretty close.
I took Atlanta Road, I think, for about a quarter mile.
Right. So here we go, folks. Ready for kickoff. Seaford will be the white jerseys, navy pants, navy helmets running from left to right on your screen. And the Colonel is in the all black. Man, it's a rough day to be wearing all black for a 6 o'clock
about
kickoff.
it. Pretty uniforms,
Yeah.
but they must be hot.
I remember George Glenn told me one time when he was coaching the Cape that Sussex Central was really, really big, and he said, I'm going to play them at noon, and I'm going to wear the white.
Good idea.
Right. So here we go, ready to tee it off. Our second game of the weekend. Live from American Corners, the toe hits the pig, and we're off and ready to play. It's going to be taken at about the 10-yard line. And middle screen, and the Blue Jays bring them down about the 30-yard line. That's where the Colonels will start 1st and 10. Nice high kick there. One thing about Mark Quillen is he's going to cover every aspect of the game.
Yeah, he's very thorough, and you can tell just by watching him warm up that they're very disciplined.
So last year watching film, Colonel came out, they ran some double wing. Let's see what they come out in tonight. This is the second year for Coach Jackson. Talked about changing the culture here because he says the school was never really a football school.
Yeah, and you can tell that he has. You can tell the same thing when those guys were warming up. Very disciplined, very involved, very vocal, talking it up.
Here we go, first play of the game, and they're in.
They are in double wing.
Yes, they are.
And
it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that big line's pushing. Going to get about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 3.
I think where they had about, they might be toe-to-toe in there on their splits.
Yeah, I think you're right. And they had that fullback up really, really close.
Yeah, almost like a single wing look.
Right. 2nd and 3 for the Colonels. There's a big fullback guy back there too. It's going to be handoff up the middle again. We're losing the runner in there. It looks like number 22, Will Simmons, on the carry.
He's going to be close to a first down. I tell you, they did a nice job on the deception there.
3rd and 1, and it's going to be a short one, Dave. That is a big offensive line.
Yes.
3rd and 1 play. Number 12, your quarterback, Braden Dadds, the junior under center. And it's going to be a little toss, follows his fullback through. He's got enough for the first down. First down for the Colonels.
Very deliberate in their initial steps out of this formation. He caught that ball, had his shoulder squared upfield, and he could pick his lane there, and he picked the right one.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Ethan Minshaw on the camera tonight. Our usual cameraman, Trey Mitchell, off at a fantasy draft. What do you think of that, Dave?
I don't have the attention span
Me
for it.
either.
I can't wake up on Monday morning and get on the waiver wire. I have to go to work.
First and 10 for the Colonels. And it's going to be the same play. I toss to number 11, Carter Turbot. And this time Seaford sniffs it out, stretches it out, and takes him out of bounds for a yard loss.
Seaford did a nice job there of pushing him off his mark. He never got his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. His shoulders were facing us, and he just kept coming to the sideline.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 11. Second and 11, same formation, double wing, fullback right behind the quarterback. Here comes that slow motion again. And it's going to be the counter to number 7, Gondak. He's going to be able to lunge forward for maybe 2 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
And, you know, that's going to be one of their big plays that they're going to look to hit after they loosen you up a little bit and get you stepping to flow. Look for them to go to that again.
Brings up 3rd and 9. It's going to be a little tough to pass out of this formation like that.
I agree.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Colonels. The Colonels play in the Bayside Conference 1A. And Seaford in District 2 in 1A in Delaware. No longer the Henlopen Conference.
It's weird to say that.
I know. It's Gondek goes in motion this time and fakes the toss. Gondek drops back. Just as we talked about, they're not going to be able to pass. That's picked off. And that's what number is that? And there's a flag. Number 8 on the interception.
Yep. It looked like basic old-fashioned wing T waggle action there. He probably should have thrown the short one. He had him.
Right.
And it looks like Seaford probably got an excessive celebration call, or some guys came out of the box over there onto the field.
So our first turnover of the game, and we'll keep an eye on that because turnovers were key last night at the the Laurel Sussex Tech game. So first and 10 for the Seaford Blue Jays. We're going to see Corrine Bolden at quarterback, and they usually show a little bit of pistol or shotgun. That's what they're going to show, some pistol formation with a up back. First and 10 from their own 40. I never saw anything stepped off, Dave.
Oh, neither did I.
And it's going to be a toss to number 22.
Boy, that's a lot of room.
Levon, and he's down the sideline. A man to beat, shoved out of bounds by number 2.
He stepped into a lot of room immediately.
It's going to be about a 30, and we're going to mark him out.
And they got him pretty close. He went out pretty early.
So about a 22-yard run.
Yeah.
First down for the Blue Jays. They are in Colonel Richardson territory.
And Colonel Richardson is in a 4-4 here.
And Bolden's going to drop back, roll to his left. And he's going to evade the rush, but I think he's going to lose some yardage there as he gets out of bounds.
Yeah.
He's going to lose about 2 yards.
He certainly got some nice feet. He is very quick.
I'm wondering if that flag was supposed to be a beanbag. If he meant to throw the beanbag, because they never marked anything off.
Yeah, the refs need. You got to give them one mulligan in first game of the year.
Second and 12 for the Blue Jays. Motion comes to the near side. It's going to be a handoff to number 24, Jacob Gaglowitz. And he's got some running room off the left side. Breaks and steps out of a tackle.
That is going to go.
And he's going to go for a touchdown. 38-yard touchdown.
You come out and you run 3 plays, 2 running plays, both went for 20-plus. That's a good sign if you're Seaford.
Gaglowitz with the touchdown, 38 yards. Yeah, that's something Coach Quillen wants to see on that first drive of the season.
No question about it. That is exactly what you want to see if you're Seaford.
Let's see what we have on the kick here. Number 1 will be the holder. And that's going to be number 40, Isaac Morales Vidaruri. So I hope I got it right, a senior. And that's number 7 on the hold, McNeil. Snaps a little low, gets up on the block. That's going to be in the back of a Seaford lineman. And it's going to be no good. So after 1 series for each team, your score, the Seaford Blue Jays 6, the Colonel Richardson Colonel 0. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone Home. For over 15.
And welcome back to American Corners outside Federalsburg, Maryland. We're at Colonel Richardson High School. Basically, Dave, like we said, just a cut-off man away from hitting the Delaware line. It's not really that far.
No, and it was a beautiful ride out here.
It was.
I had no idea where I was some of the time.
Just got to listen to your phone.
Yeah, that's what I did.
7:39 to play here. The Blue Jays will kick it away back deep. Number 11, Carter Turbett, sophomore for the Colonels.
Heels on the 10.
Another high kick. Takes it about the 12-yard line. Again, middle wedge. Oh, big hit.
Nice.
That was number 33, Mike Trammell. Trammell.
Wow.
I mean,
Great play.
He came off like a gunner.
That's what he's supposed to do, and those kind of things get your sideline and your defense into the game.
1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 25-yard line. Coming up to half, we'll have halftime stats from Ace Hardware handyman Nick Peeler up in Dover. Covers Kent, Sussex, and southern Newcastle County. So for your fix-it-up needs, give Ace Handyman a call. Gondek goes in motion. He's going to take the short toss and goes off right tackle. And that's a big push from that line. Gondek's going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, and Colonel Richardson needs to take a drive here. They need to take time off the clock. They need to put together 2 or 3 first downs and experience some success.
Right. Look like they're going with a 5-man referee crew here, Dave. That's if Seaford continues to spread this out, they could be in for a long night. They're going to have to hydrate and stretch out at halftime.
No question.
Usually you see 6- and 7-man crews, but a 5-man crew is tough.
Yeah, and there's a shortage in just about every sport for officials.
2nd and 6 for the Colonels.
Seaford's in the 6-2.
Yeah. Here comes a blitz off the right side, and he does hit it, but Gondek able to get off the tackle and pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
And that's how Colonel Richardson's going to be successful. They're going to have to put hats on people and just push it forward.
He's going to get about 5 on the play. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. I want to thank Athletic Director Brett Ireland here at Colonel Richardson. He has met me over the summer, took me, showed me the facilities, what we can do, what we can't do, got me hooked up to some internet. I really appreciate his help. I told he's a big Nicola's fan. And
who is it?
Yeah. So I told him, look, as soon as they move up across the street from my house, I'm going to bring you a couple frozen Nicobolis. So.
Yeah, people here are very friendly.
Yeah, yes they are. Kind of like the mirror image of Bridgeville, if you want to think of towns in what maybe 15 miles away from downtown Bridgeville. 3rd and 1 for the Colonels. Motion coming from the far side. Toss to number 11, Carter Turbot, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
That really is an interesting play. It looks pretty simple, but really there's a lot of options on it if that back takes his steps the right way and keeps his shoulders square. He cut that thing all the way back to the other side of center.
1st down. That's their 2nd 1st down of the game for the Colonels. Seaford brought they're going to fill up that small section of bleachers.
Yes, they did.
They brought a little crowd.
Yes, they did.
And they're you've seen over the years they've been playing at 6 and at 5 and at 4. They're playing all 7 o'clock home games this year. So
that's great.
Mark Quillen's brought it back.
Yeah, that is really great to see.
Still double wing formation for the Colonels. Motion from the far side, fakes the toss, drops back, looks out in the flats, has Gondek open, but got him turned around. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Yep, I mean, the quarterback wants to have that one back. That's there.
Yeah, little flat pattern, little out pattern by Gondek.
Yeah, you don't need to throw it far if you can run it far after you catch it.
Gondek, also a baseball player. Their baseball team was a state runner-up last year. Second and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Colonel Richardson Colonels. With me tonight, Dave Frederick, popping in for a couple games this season. A pleasure to have him.
Fun to be here.
Yes, it is.
Keep me out of trouble Friday night, Memorial Day weekend. Keep me out of traffic for a little while.
You need to stay out of Dewey is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you business there, folks. He lives there. So. And there's going to be a play up the handoff up the middle, and, man, they are pushing that pile.
Yes,
He's
they are.
He's going to be close to the 1st down, but I think Seaford may have stripped it.
They're going to
say he was down.
Calling it down. No replay, Manny. They're
That's
just
right.
going to have to go with what he says.
But he's got enough for a first down on the 10-yard pickup.
And I would agree with that. I think his forward progress was stopped.
First down, Colonel.
Now, Dave, we are high above the stadium, but our camera is down on the top row of the bleachers, folks. That's why you're seeing the close sideline, but there's not a lot we can do about that. They have a press box up here that's way high because we have a great view of the game.
Yes. You almost need an elevator to get up here.
Yes, 2 flights of steps. So sorry about the heads in the shot. We got to deal with what we got to deal with, but hey, they hooked us up and we're ready to go. Here we go. First down for the Colonels. There's that slow. We'll call it the slow motion. It's going to be the counter again with Gondek. I tell you, that big line does push.
Yes, they do.
And he's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
They are toe-to-toe in there. They push people off the ball and let their backs pick their lanes.
Coming up later tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff in Dover. Glenn Frazier will have the call. The Arundel Wildcats coming over from Maryland, and they'll be playing the Dover Senators. That was a 1-point game last year in overtime, I believe, with Arundel going for 2 at home. And then later also, 7 o'clock tonight, you're going to have DMA and Howard up at Epicenio Stadium.
That's a beautiful stadium.
Yes, it is. It rivals some Division III schools.
Yeah, it is a really nice venue.
2nd and 6 for the Colonels. And you know what? They're eating up clock. There's a little bobble on it, but he's going to pick up about a yard on the play.
They're battling down there in the trenches for sure.
Well, you know, I like Coach Jackson's philosophy here. If they don't have the ball, they can't score.
Yeah.
You know, he's eating up some clock. I mean, we're down to 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's got 4.5 minutes off the clock on this drive so far. He's picked up 2 first downs. Nothing wrong with that.
His quarterback, Braden Dads. The junior brings the play in from the sideline. It's going to be about a 3rd and 5. And this time it's going to be a toss to number 11, Turbot, and he's able to break contain, and he may have enough for a first down.
He did a nice job of bouncing that outside because inside there it closed off very quickly. He's got some quicks.
I guess we're still waiting for the clock's running.
Yeah, he did.
There's a first down there.
He wound the clock, and
I'm going to say he's short of the first down, so a gain of 4 for Turbot.
I would think they'd call for a measurement at least. So we've got.
And the clock's running, and the pole was down. They had an issue with the pole. I guess it got bent.
They've had to change quarterbacks here, Benny. 12 is sitting there. I don't know if he's got a cramp or if he's sitting here with the trainer.
That's Gondek on the carry. He's got enough for another Colonel Richardson first down.
Tell you what, they kept their tempo going. They lost their quarterback,
Right.
kept their tempo, got the play in, and got a first down on 4th and 1. That's good coaching right there.
At the end of tonight's game, folks, we will have a Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game and a Louis Pizza Player of the Game.
Yes.
Our post-game awards, our video man, Ethan Minshaw, will get down there and get some photos, and we'll prop them up on Twitter later on this evening. 1st and 10 for the Colonels. They're at the first time in Seaford territory at the 40. And just taking a lot of time. Looks like we have motion on the far side.
I look like the look like they may have had their tight end back a little far too. Look like that formation might have been close to illegal.
Now in at quarterback number 10, a sophomore, Taryn Hammond. That's going to bring up a 1st and 15.
Dads looks like he's getting himself together there. He's about to head back in. I'd give him a couple more plays. He'll probably re-enter the game.
Usually we see the cramps, and we're going to watch that tonight in the 3rd quarter. get to sit for 10, 15 minutes and come out and play football again. You gotta get a good run, a good stretch in after that.
Yes.
1st and 15 for the Colonels at their own 45-yard line. It's going to be up the middle again with Gondek. Gondek's moved to the fullback position. Ball's on the ground.
No.
And they're going to whistle him dead. Forward progress is stopped.
Wow.
So he's going to pick
not
up
happy with that.
Not at all.
And Matthews was gone.
So he's going to pick up about 3 on the play, bring up 2nd and 12. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, folks. Your score, the Seaford Blue Jays 6, Colonel Richardson 0. We'll be right back after these commercial timeouts.
Looking to stay cool this summer?
At Barclay Heating and Air, we're dedicated to keeping your home comfortable year-round.
Family owned and operated, we provide trusted residential heating and cooling services to customers across Central Delaware. Our experienced technicians offer reliable maintenance and repairs on all major brand HVAC systems. From air conditioners and ductless systems to heat pumps and furnaces, we also sell and install top-quality units. No matter your needs, we're committed to getting the job done right with honest and timely service you can count on. Invested in our community, we're proud to help families in more ways than one, sponsoring and donating to many local programs and organizations throughout the area. For dependable HVAC services, give us a shout or a bark at Barclay Heating and Air. Looking to stay.
And welcome back to Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Benny Mitchell with Dave Frederick. Now, folks watching, different Dave Frederick, same family, different Dave. A lot of people know his father, photographer and writer for the Cape Gazette. This is the son, Dave Frederick, and principal at Beacon Middle School, longtime principal at Beacon Middle School.
Longtime principal at Beacon Middle School, opening back up this year under normal conditions and ready to have a normal.
Did you burn your mask?
Awesome school year. I did. Yes. I do not currently have a mask that I can use if I need to.
And just glad to have you aboard and filling in some games for us. And it's fun to be here at the stadium watching high school sports. 2nd and 2 for the Colonels.
Yeah, it's awesome to be in this atmosphere, and you think about small schools like a Seaford and a Colonel Richardson, and then during the pandemic and, when participation numbers drop, and to see these programs
revive, yes.
Yeah, that's a real credit to the community, the coaches, the schools, because you got to make a concerted effort to do that. You got to make your mind up that that's what you want to do.
So here we go, 2nd and 12 for the Colonels. And it's going to be a fake toss to Gondek. This is a left-handed quarterback. Throws that in the flat, and they're going to say incomplete.
So I guess they had a lefty for the scout team.
Yeah, you're right. Much bigger than the lefty on the Seaford side. This is a big boy. Look at the thighs on this kid. I don't know, I might just go quarterback sneak with him, let him push ahead 3 or 4.
No question.
3rd and 12 for the Colonels.
Looks like Braden Dadds is nursing a sore ankle down there. Looks like
that was the play where the chains got all. I wonder if he got caught up in those chains. And there comes Gondek in motion. Toss to Gondek. Cuts it back up inside. This kid's a good athlete,
Yes,
Dave.
he is a good athlete. Dependable, consistent.
He's going to pick up about 7 on the play.
And on runs like that, you got to make your mind up that you want to do it.
That's right. So, we have a stoppage. Must be a penalty. Well, they're talking to the Seaford.
I don't see any laundry on the
field. There it is, right by the football.
Ah.
And he's headed the
Dead
Seaford
ball.
direction.
Personal.
Unsportsmanlike. On Colonels.
You hate to see that.
Yep. Takes away a
You've got
nice
momentum
7-yard
here.
run.
Yeah. So now you go back to, looks like they're going to be going down 3rd down and double sticks.
That's usually something said
Yes.
even in those situations.
Yes.
Because the flag didn't go in the air, he just dropped it. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 20 because it's a dead ball foul. So 4th and 20 for the Colonels. Coach Jackson, I think, letting the referee know he's not happy with it. Out to about the hash mark and comes back.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of 4th and 20 plays in anybody's playbook.
Well, apparently they got one out of the double wing. Because they're not in punt formation unless they're going to quick kick. Yeah, they're going to pass it. He's wrapped up, incomplete. That's going to be Seaford's ball, turnover on downs. So we've played, 12, 14 minutes of football, and Seaford's just now getting their second crack at it. So I get the strategy here. Just
I get the strategy.
Limit their touches.
And honestly, they put together some pretty good drives there. That's unfortunate that their starting quarterback's been out for a better part of that series, and the penalty hurt them there.
Right. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at midfield. Bolden in the pistol with an up back. And he's going to hand this off to Levon. And he's got some running room on the left side. He has a blocker out there, and he's going to take off. Touchdown for the Blue Jays.
That's 4 plays and 2 scores for Seaford tonight. They're going to bring it back here for probably a block in the back behind the play. It's going to be my guess.
Right. That's what it is. A hold, they call. Do you see the further? Okay, here's the flag down by the 30. Yep. So they're going to still be close to a 1st down.
Yeah. You always hate to see that. An unnecessary block in the back or a hold that just won't affect the play. He's going to score.
I coached with Mike Norton years ago back in the 80s, and he used to always yell, "Don't block behind the runner."
Yes.
So it's still a 1st down, so he gets a 12-yard carry instead.
But I'll tell you, Benny, they teased that defensive end upfield, kicked him out, and came in right underneath him. That was pretty blocking there by Seaford.
So Bolden back in the pistol. Motion coming. That's going to be the speed sweep with number 8, Kane. And he's got the corner on the right side. Cuts back to the middle of the field. Pick up one block here from Levon, and he's gone. Touchdown, but we have a flag on the play.
And a hat. We have a flag and a hat.
So 2nd touchdown going to be called back. And another hat.
It's like a hockey game.
This guy's. So we got 2 flags, 2 hats.
And 3 refs talking about it.
Right.
It's an algebra equation. If there's 2 flags, 2 hats, and 3 refs.
Yeah, a lot happened.
How many yards is the penalty?
Right. Well, the 2nd hat came late.
Yes,
so I'm going to say that's a personal foul or an unsportsmanlike.
Yes.
So he picks up his 1st flag and tucks it in. We're going to leave that flag down. White hat puts his hat back on.
Black hat.
And now his is back.
Back judge is picking up his.
So it looks like we got it narrowed down to 1 flag sitting at the 24-yard line. Let's see what we got. Personal foul. Helmet to helmet? Or blindside block?
I guess. Dead ball.
So penalty on them.
Offset. 1st down. Redo.
Yeah, I guess.
So the
But
equation.
are we going to redo it from the 24? Are we going to redo, or are we going to go? Because usually personal fouls aren't offsetting.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. So here's the first march. 15 yards for the Blue Jays, and we put the ball down. first down. If he walks this ball back.
So in that equation, solving for X is 15.
Yeah, so it's pitch 15-yard penalty against the Colonels. First down, Seaford. And that was the ready play whistle. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Seaford. And quick pass out to 3. Matthews, his first action of the game, steps out of a tackle, and he's got a first down.
The hitch pass is a great play. You get it out to somebody like Matthews, he's got one man to beat for a big gain. And if you don't help very well, it's a even bigger gain. They did a nice job of tackling him there. He's a big, fast kid.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, Seaford's doing a good job of stepping out of tackles.
Yes.
You know, they're trying to tackle him low, and they're stepping out. But this is going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Blue Jays. They're in the Lasher's red zone. Lasher's barbecue, and now we got motion and jumping.
Looks like 66 on Seaford jump there.
Your typical first game of the season.
Yes. The other thing you look for in the first game of the season is your punt team. You want to make sure you've got that squared away.
So 1st and 15 for the Blue Jays. And it's going to be a handoff to number 24. Keglovitz again. I think he's going to get about 2 or 3 on the play.
Nice run by 24. A little close to coming in late there by that last Colonel Richardson defender.
Under 10 minutes to play here in the half. Seaford the ball at the, appears to be the 14-yard line. 2nd and 11. So pick up a 4 on the play. Bolden looks out, has number 12, Chavon Paulson, and he stays in bounds. He's going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play.
Nice little throw there. Number 12 did his job, just put his head down, get upfield.
3rd and 5 here for the Blue Jays. Is that me or is this game got a slow pace to it?
It has a slow pace for sure.
Both teams taking their time coming out of the huddle, and we're going to get whistles. Timeout, Seaford. Folks, we're going to take one with them. Your score is Seaford 6, Colonel Richardson 0, here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
And welcome back to Colonel Richardson High School in Federalsburg, Maryland, right across the state line. As these two schools, as Dave said, 20 miles apart. And Coach Jackson said on the show Wednesday night, it just makes no sense not to play this game.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Same size schools, both of them on the up and coming.
So we bring up a 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line for the Blue Jays.
I would not get too fancy here. I would give it to 22.
Absolutely.
Off tackle. That's what I would do.
And you're right, left side. And he has a little bit of running room, and he's going to be down close to the 1.
He's a good back.
That's a first down for the Blue Jays. 5 yards on the carry. Brings up 1st and goal for Seaford. Ball sitting, looks like right on the 1, Dave.
Yeah, and Seaford's going to stay in the spread down here.
Green Bolden in the pistol. And it's going to be a speed sweep. Ball's down. Colonel Richardson covers it.
Wow.
Turnover for the Blue Jays.
And is that our man there?
Who comes up with it?
On the initial hit there, I'm not sure who that was, but that was certainly a great play. It ripped it right out of his hands.
54, Chadrick Pickram comes off the field getting some high fives. I'm not sure who made the hit. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for Colonel, so they avoid disaster there on a 1st and goal from the 1.
They really did. Now again, the same thing here. They got to put a drive together. 10 going back in at quarterback. 12 still on the sideline there. Doesn't look like he's going to be returning anytime soon.
And I don't see him. He was on the bench. Now he's standing up on the sideline now. So Taryn Hammond, he's going to take over the quarterback duties. He's been there the last series. And we have 8:18 left. They could wind this thing right down with the way they run this offense.
And I think they intend to.
Gondik off the right side, and he's going to pick up a couple on the play. Pick up of about, looks like 4.
About 4, yeah.
They'll bring up a 2nd and 6, ball at the 11.
They'll take it.
Yes. As long as you keep getting those first downs. And, I mean, we said in the pregame, let that front line eat, and they're eating right now. They're pushing that pile.
Play to your strength. Don't, you know, and they couldn't be more opposite in terms of their offenses. Seaford with the big splits, they want to spread you out, and these guys are toe-to-toe.
This is almost a little reminiscent of the Smyrna's earthquake, except they go under center. These guys go under center. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout. This one for Colonel Richardson. So, folks, let's take one with them. Your score is still 6-0 here in Federalsburg.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware.
You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Congratulations, Dover Federal.
Welcome back to Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell. He's Dave Frederick. And a game we didn't we thought Seaford would put a little more offense out there, but the issue is their offense really hasn't been on the field. Yeah. And then when they did get on, they get down to the 1 and they fumble it away.
And they've had a couple called back. You know, this game was close to getting out of hand.
Right, and a big play up the middle by Colonel Richardson, and they're doing just what they need to do. They got about 5 or 6 big guys, and they're getting the job done so far. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 from their own 12-yard line. Next week, we'll have Salesianum traveling down to Sussex Central. 2 top 7 teams in the state on our Delaware Live picks. Oh, he steps out of the tackle. Gondak has the first down.
He is excited about it.
He's going to pick up about 20 on that play.
He's their guy, Benny. I mean, and they're going to need him with the quarterback out.
Right. So 20-yard gain for Gondak. Actually, more than that. About 25. Oh, I'm wrong, 15. God, my math's terrible. Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me.
No, I'm not good at math either. I'm just in charge of people that are.
That's right.
I just let them do their job.
That's a great way to put it. 1st and 10 for the Colonels. Their 5th first down of the game. And they're not in any hurry. They're just walking up to the line and eating up some clock. Looks like Seaford may have walked up, put in an extra linebacker.
And this kid is just getting his shoulders squared and covering it up in traffic.
Gondik with an 8-yard carry brings up 2nd and 2. I don't want to see this defensive line. Are they in a 6-3 now?
Yeah, it was hard for me to see what they were in. They're definitely in a 6 with an extra guy in the box.
Well, if you're just going to play in the box, might as well bring some more in there.
Yeah.
Now, they do have those linebackers off a little bit. They're not right up in there. Yeah, that's 3 of them. 6-3. 2nd and 2. That's going to be a toss to number 2, Amir Jones, and he's going to get wrapped up. Nothing going there. Maybe a loss of about 2.
Yeah, great job there by that defensive lineman. Do not have his number on our roster, 52.
Mark Willen sent me like 3 updates. Some jerseys didn't come in. He was having to switch numbers, and
yeah. People think all you do in high school when you're coaching high
blow
school
a whistle.
is and game plan. You don't know you have to get your uniforms together and make sure everybody has the right size.
Right, and when you have a program that's tripling in size, that means you got to triple your jerseys.
And believe it or not, there's supply chain issues with shoulder pads and helmets.
Yes, because Indian River had an issue. Their team has increased by like 60 players now. 3rd and 6 for the Colonels. And fake the contact, looking downfield, and that's going to be picked off. Number 12 on the interception.
Trayvon Polson with the interception, got it at its highest point.
And that's going to be a ball up to 42 for Seaford with about 4:54 to go. And that's plenty of time for them if they decide. And we haven't really seen them throw the ball much yet.
No.
2 passes in there, both like little hitch passes.
Yes. And you watch him in warm-ups. He can throw.
Yes.
Bolden can throw the ball.
So could I was watching the quarterback from the starter, Dave Dads. He had a good ball, too. I mean, they were warming up with some 30 and 35-yard patterns. So here we go, Seaford Blue Jays, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. And missing a lineman. I'm not sure what kind of huddle that is. It's kind of hanging around. So here we go, 1st and 10. Pistol formation. That's trips to the right side. With that
got
tight end.
Matthews down here.
Levon again, and he's going to cut back off the block, and he's going to pick up about 5 on the play.
He had Matthews down here essentially in one-on-one coverage. He could have had some safety help over top, but with that speed and into the barrier, that might be something they're going to come back to.
Give him a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays. Clock running down, approaching 4 minutes.
I'm definitely impressed with Levon. Kid's a workhorse.
Yes, he is. 6-0. Remember, Seaford had 2 touchdowns called back on their last drive. Bolden's going to roll out, cut it up, and that was not the place to cut it up to. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job with the defensive backs downfield. Because certainly Bolden could see, and he had time, but there was nobody open.
I think he may want to look to running that to the sideline there. He cut right back up to 2 guys. It's going to be a loss of 1, brings up a 3rd and 7. I was talking to Coach Quillen on Wednesday night and talking about the chance for these 2 small schools to get this opportunity. He'd asked Kareem if he'd seen his picture on the cover for the game. He said, Coach, I already got that as my wallpaper on my phone. Rolls right, has a man open. That's number 4, Coleman Willie. And he's got enough for the 1st down. And there's a flag at the line of scrimmage and a late flag.
Okay, there's a little bit
one of them's going to be a personal foul.
Yes, it is. And it looks like it's probably going against Colonel Richardson. That was a great ball by Bolden. Man,
but we're probably going to have a hold back here. Cole Willie, David, cancer survivor, had childhood cancer right about the same time as Troy Haynes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, he did a story on him last year. He's 1 year, he's inside 1 year now from the 5 years of complete remission. But that's why he wears number 4 for Troy Haynes.
Benny, you and I did one a Woodbridge playoff game,
right?
And against Delmar, and watched that Troy Haynes team.
Yes. Yes. He was a special kid.
Yes, he was.
So illegal receiver downfield. Dead ball, personal foul. Oh, that's a gun against Seaford too. So they're going to get both of them.
Okay.
That's 20 yards and penalties.
You know, that's the other thing that can happen in high school. You guys can block behind the play. They're not thinking. Linemen can drift downfield.
Right.
And that line judge, that's what he's looking for.
That's right. So it's going to be third and forever. Looks to be about 19, third and it's going to be more than that. Third and 24 for the Blue Jays. And the penalties at the wrong time for them.
Yes.
2 touchdowns called back in the same drive, so you're going to get 1 score out of that. Here we go, third and 24.
You wonder, does Seaford have a middle screen? Because they've got some people here. That's what I'm wondering if they have it.
Or some type of draw.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to find out because the whistle play, he drops back. He's looking downfield. He has open number 3, Matthews. And Matthews gets it down to about the 48-yard line. Not enough for a first down, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 4.
What a great ball by Bolden.
Picks up 20 on the play.
And a nice run after the catch there by Matthews.
Right. He's 3 for 3 tonight.
Yeah. So you're 4th down at midfield here. I guess if you're Seaford, you're
4th and
going
5,
for it. Yeah.
Well, they've only had 1 negative play, and that was on. That's going to be Levon right side.
Going to go.
And now he's turning on the Jets. And he's going to get down inside the 25-yard line. And no flags on this one.
Great blocking up front and there. I mean, they held that edge, and he had nothing but green grass in front of him.
27-yard run for Levon. Jazante Levon, Jr. That's what's scary about this backfield. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the game, or in the half.
And they've got some big goals, Seaford does.
Yes. Bolden in the shotgun, motion, fakes the jet sweep, and that's not going anywhere. Number 67 stuffs that. Caden Cephas. Cephas, that's probably one of the relatives of the season. I mean, that's a big Western Sussex County name.
Yes, it is. And he exploded that play.
He did. No gain on the play, or actually a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12, and we're about a minute 30 to play.
32 in here.
I'm looking at number 22 from Colonel Richardson. I think he hits the weight. He must enter the school through the weight room. He's slapped together, playing defensive end. Bolden drops back under pressure. And stiff arms, and going to get out of bounds inside the 20.
Smooth under pressure there.
Yeah,
he sidestepped that guys upfield and kept his options open. Turned it into a game and kept himself from taking a big hit.
So pickup of about 7 on the play. Call it 6, brings up 3rd and 6. Under a minute to play here. 6-0 is your score, and that happened on Seaford's first series. I know Seaford players, a lot of hands on knees right now on this offensive line. We talked about how conditioning would affect this game. And it's going to be another toss to Levon. He cuts it inside.
Wow.
Hit by somebody.
7. Gondik.
And Seaford's going to call a timeout. We're going to stay right here, Dave. Yeah, Gondik with the big hit. He picks up, let's see, about 5 on the play.
gonna be close.
They're going to say yards so much high. So that ball's sitting at about, what, the 14? With about 59 seconds to play here in the half.
So they're just about half a yard short of the first, I'm guessing. Looks like they're gonna get a measurement. I'm gonna say.
Well, the sun has set behind the tree line here, so we're getting.
I'm gonna say they get it by an inch.
All right.
Oh no!
Fourth down, but not much.
Oh.
Approaching 7 o'clock, so Glenn Frazier should be kicking off here soon in Dover. We also, tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock, we have the William Penn at Sussex Central.
Oh, that's an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday afternoon game?
Yeah, they play them up in at William Penn.
Oh, they're playing at William
Penn, yes.
Okay. I was going to say.
4th and inches for Seaford, and they're going to stay right in that pistol. A little shift here. And that's not going to work.
Going to be 4th and 6.
Yep, this is a lot. Mark Quillen's going to have to clean up for next week. And that's coming off a timeout. That's aggravating as a coach.
So aggravating.
So 4th and 5 now for Seaford. Drops back, looking down the back corner. Touchdown, Avion Matthews.
Wow.
And no flags. Touchdown, Seaford. So that kind of quieted the crowd here a little bit.
Yes, and that was a pretty play. It almost made it look too easy.
Avion Matthews with the and you're not going to beat him on a jump ball anyways.
No.
I asked Mark Quillen on Wednesday night how much he thought the increase in players coming out had to do with the basketball team last year that went to the semifinals. He said it had a lot to do with it because kids are getting positive now in the Seaford School District, and they're wanting to play sports. And I was out there summer practice. They just finished 2 weeks of camp, 50 kids out there, and his big issue was, where are my middle school guys going to practice?
Right.
He had to go find another field for the middle school team to practice on.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah. So they're going to go for 2 here. And he's going to roll out to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. So the PAT's no good. So your score, folks, we have 53 seconds to go. Seaford Blue Jays 12. It's Colonel Richardson 0. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvement.
So we're back. You're watching Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell. He's Dave Frederick. Second game of the year downstate here. Last night we had the Laurel Bulldogs beating the Sussex Tech Ravens 31-7, and that was a 10-7 game at the half, Dave. Sussex Tech, they came out with the 70s Eagles on the wings on their helmets and kind of played a tough game on defense, but second half injuries and penalties doomed the Ravens, and Laurel's the kind of team that makes you pay for that stuff.
Yeah, and those kind of things kill you, especially early in the season.
And that ball's going to go out of bounds. So that's going to be a illegal procedure, and Colonel Richardson will have the opportunity to take it at the 35.
Kickoff out of bounds.
53 seconds to play here in the first half. So halftime will come up with the Ace Handyman halftime stats. Brought to you by Nick Peel, our Ace Handyman. I believe we might have the Colonel Richardson band left. They're no longer in the bleachers, so we might get a little halftime. We had the Sussex Tech band last night, and they're pretty darn good.
Yes. Yes, they are.
First and 10 from the 35 for the Colonels. And we're going to have a offsides on the Seaford defense.
79 with the jump there. Samari Long. They're going to sub him out.
Oh, that's a big man coming in. 77 is Azir Fullwood, senior. They're going to clog up that middle. First and 5 for the Colonels. So it was an hour first half, Dave.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Gondek goes in motion. Oh, I don't think he knew he was getting the ball. That's going to be recovered by number 52. And we don't have 52 on the roster. So Mr. and Mrs. 52.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, yeah.
You know, you figure you're Seaford. You had a touchdown called back.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to get an opportunity.
Get a chance to score a quick one, right?
To get that back.
So that ball's going to be on the 30.
Got a couple timeouts left.
No, I think I won. They ended up using 2, I think.
And you've got 22.
Yeah.
3.
I do that same pattern. One-on-one, this is tough. That's a tough.
Now, he's got no help over top right now. He's giving him a big cushion, throwing the hitch.
And Levon, he gets out of a couple arm tackles. Tiptoes down the sideline, but I think they're going to whistle him out of bounds.
He's like an old school. He's like a throwback kind of running back there, you know. He's I really like the way he plays.
So he's going to pick up 7 on the play. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 3.
And more.
Down to 39 seconds.
And he killed the clock.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach Jackson's going to look at film and go, this arm tackling is not going to work, guys.
No, it is not going to work. It's not going to work against a guy like Levon.
You're going to have to square people up. Right? Second and 3 for the Blue Jays. Motion comes towards us. Bolden rolls to his right.
Corner by 4 there. What a ball. Oh.
Through just off the fingertips to Coleman Willie. That's his first miss. That's the first incomplete pass of the game.
That was a nice pattern, and it was there. He just barely missed him.
3rd and 3. So with a timeout, I say you get the first down here on the ground. Try to get out of bounds if you can't. Burn your timeout.
Yep.
And number 6 bringing the play in. That's Akendre Matthews. Matthews over at Seaford must be like Massey's at Woodbridge.
Yeah. I remember coaching against Andre when he was at Seaford.
3rd and 3 for the Blue Jays. And it's going to be a toss to Levon, and he's following his blockers, and he's got some out there.
Down.
And ball's on the ground. And they're going to say out of bounds. Seaford ball.
Huh. First down, move the chains.
So he picks up about 12 on the play. He's been a workhorse tonight.
He's doing push-ups for punishment on the field. He punished himself for fumbling the ball.
And 24 seconds to go here, and they get out of bounds. Coleman Willie this time bringing the play in. So still with a timeout. They could probably run, Dave, three plays here.
Yeah.
If they throw a couple times.
Yeah. And, I mean, you know, what we haven't seen yet is just a simple slant. And
rolls to his left. Has Matthews down about the 7 or 8 yard line. And Seaford's going to use their final timeout. Pickup of. Wait a minute. They weren't at the 10, were they?
yeah, it looks like 2nd and goal, man.
So I guess if I get with 3 on that.
Over and talking to the guy on the box.
So we're 2nd and goal from about the 7, it looks like.
Yep.
A lot of, I don't know what's going on over here on the sideline, but the referee and one of the Colonel Richardson coaches are having a conversation. And all this during the Seaford timeout. So coming out of the Seaford timeout with 23 seconds to go, correction, 14 seconds to go. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7. And I think Seaford's in the position they got now. They got to throw the ball a couple times.
I would think so. It could be a gutsy call to run it.
Bolden takes a snap under some pressure and turns his body. Touchdown.
Touchdown to Matthews.
Number 3, Matthews.
He is not afraid to throw the ball against the grain. He did a nice job getting his shoulders turned around, put that ball right on that kid's hands in the back of the end zone.
And he had 22 breathing down his neck when he had to turn his body.
Yes, he did.
Touchdown for the Blue Jays. 7-yard pass from Bolden to Matthews. So with 6 seconds, they'll try and put the extra point. Looks like they're going to go for 2. And they are going to go for 2. Spread 2 to the left, and he's going to go in motion. That's going to be a handoff to Levon, and
he walks there.
He gets it. So 2-point conversion for the Blue Jays. They go up 20-0. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. That's your score. Seaford 20, Colonel Richardson 0. We'll be right back.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
And welcome back. The Seaford Blue Jays open up a 20-0 lead on Colonel Richardson. And don't let this 20-0 lead fool you. That's coming off 2 turnovers for Colonel Richardson, and Seaford has made them hurt.
Yeah, Seaford really made them pay there. They got the ball with 53 seconds left.
I have to tell you, change after touchdowns has taken forever. Usually
Yes.
get a minute. I don't know what's going on. But
Yes. Refs are out of practice.
yeah. Well, and they're using a 5-man crew, too, so.
We'll cut them some slack.
That's right. Just glad they're out here so we could get these games played. So Seaford to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground. And Colonel Richardson's going to cover it. Seaford's saying they got the ball. They do.
Oh, my goodness.
That's 4 turnovers.
How much can go wrong in 53 seconds? A lot is the answer.
Right. Well, you saw it last night at the Cape and Lopin Slazana game. Kate scores with, 11 seconds to play in the half.
And you give up an 88.
And you give up an 88-yard kick return. And I mean, it happens.
It does happen. And now what you've got is you're going to have a jump ball to Matthews.
Yeah, that's hard to win.
Yeah. Like, that's a pretty good – I like Seaford's odds.
Right. That's like having Jabbar on the tip-off.
Yes.
So ball at the 35 of Colonel Richardson. Yeah, it's not like Seaford's run up and down the field to get this 20-0 lead.
Yeah.
It's just been some miscues on the part of Colonel Richardson.
They got 8. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh.
And incomplete to number 3. And I think time has run out.
That will do it.
That is the end of the first half.
So at the end of one half of play here in Colonel Richardson, the Seaford Blue Jays lead 20-0. Folks, we'll be back late in the half with some halftime stats, courtesy of Ace Handyman.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis, strong connections, strong service. High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings and Christiana location here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch, whoa, going up. He went to 4.12. He left the first there at 4.4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up.
We all know that choosing the right company for home preservation can be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why is Ace Handyman Services different and the right choice? We take great pride in our easy, no-hassle scheduling and communication process. You call, we answer, and we listen. Or take advantage of online booking 24/7. Once we understand your home needs, we schedule a craftsman to arrive at a convenient time for you. You then receive a pre-call the night before from your craftsman. On my way text notification so you know when to expect your craftsman to arrive. Regular updates on the progress of your job. Even follow-up prior to any warranty expiration dates. Easy, convenient, no surprises, ever. Our commitment is to treat your home, your family, your time, and your privacy with respect. Rest assured, you are always our top priority. Our multi-skilled craftsmen will complete the work on your home in a workmanlike manner. If we don't, we'll come back to make it right. It's what we do and have been since 1998. Simply put, we're different. Ace Handyman Services, bringing helpful to your home.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis, strong connections, strong service. High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared, as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
We couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings and Christiana location here on Route 7. Brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local college and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day. Top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality can here on the sideline.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure they have a kicker.
It looked like that. Look, 9 looks a little disappointed. He just put the block back down, but the chart says you go for 2 and make it 12.
Right.
But he was ready.
So Colonel Richardson cuts into the lead. They're going to go for 2 here. And it's going to be the quarterback keeper again.
And he is in again.
And he's in. He's going to get the 2-point conversion for the Colonels.
I think they found another play they can go to.
I think they have. So Colonel Richardson cuts it to 20-8 here in the third quarter. Folks, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with more Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
And welcome back to Colonel Richardson High School. You're watching Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell with Dave Frederick. Second game of the season here on our downstate broadcast. And the Seaford Blue Jays went up 20-0 in the first half. But the Colonel Richardson Colonels get the big stuff on 4th down, and they make them pay for it. They take it in and score, and it's now 20-8. Colonel onside kick to start the half. So let's see what they got dialed up here.
Again, these guys, their heels are only at 20 yards, so they're not expecting a big booming kick. Oh,
they've worked on special teams.
Yes, they have.
So here to kick off for the Colonels, number 9, Ashton Vale. And kicks it right at him, and a flag on the play. So that's going to be procedure. We're offsides on Colonel Richardson. And I guess we'll get a re-kick. Good thing, because number 21, Zach Holmes, caught that ball and was getting ready to take off with it.
Yeah, and that is, if you can clear 3 yards there, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting strategy, and you can see Seaford seems to be aware of it, because typically you have your big guys up front, and they've got their hands team in.
Right. So they'll move it back 5. It's tough getting things going here tonight, Dave. It's been
it really
starting to sound
is.
like a field hockey game with all the whistles.
Yeah, you are not kidding.
So Vale will kick it off again. He's been kicking some line drives. And this one he kicks. And he's going to get back and get it about the 15-yard line and goes back to his wall.
He's got some room.
8, Kane on the return, and he gets it back to about the 30-yard line.
He did a great job of fielding that, because that was going over his head. That was a great field by Nehemiah.
A good outfielder there.
Yep.
But that'd be 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and I think if I'm calling the next play for Seaford, I'm giving it to 22.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Get him going in this game. He's got 95 first half yards. First and 10 for the Blue Jays. Holding that quarterback. Motion comes near side. Jet sweep.
It's the first
That's
time
number
they've
8,
run
Kane.
that since it got stuffed.
And he's going to lose yardage. He may have been better off just to take that first tackle.
And he bobbled it there.
So I'm going to say a loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11. Seaford just struggling. I don't know. Let's see what Colonel Richardson's doing here on defense, if they're bringing some heat, bringing some pressure.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. They're good up front.
Right.
You know, and a play like that takes a little while to develop, and they're going to get pressure.
2nd and 11 for the Blue Jays. He's going to roll out to his right, throws downfield, got a man open. And incomplete. Derek Mitchell with the tip.
Excellent play there by Mitchell.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. A little too much air under that ball.
Yep.
Difference between throwing to an open receiver and throwing your receiver.
Yes, agreed.
So that brings up 3rd and 11. Under 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Matthews, but he's incomplete. And
got his eyes upfield before he tucked it in.
So Seaford's going to have to punt it away. And we still haven't had our first punt of the game because we had a muff snap on the first one.
True story.
So 4th and 11, number 12, Trayvon Paulson in the punt. Back deep, looks like number 11, Turbot. This time he gets a better snap. And he gets this. Oh, that's a nice spiral. Yes. It's going to make him backtrack back to the 30. And there's a swing and a miss. Number 68, 66, and then finishes off by 22, 66. James Schultz makes the tackle.
I'm impressed with Carter Turbot. He's made some nice runs. He does well in open space. And that was a tough field, and he made the first 2 or 3
he had
people
to catch
miss
it
there.
over his head. Yeah. That was a good punt. Made him go backwards to catch it. Somebody, it looked like 33 Trammell was right there, but swing and a miss, and he picks up about 5 or 6 on the return.
And you got to have some guts to do that.
Right. So 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 35-yard line. Gondek goes in motion, toss to Gondek. I tell you what, Colonel Richardson did a good job of setting the edge over there.
Yes, they are doing a good job of setting the edge. And he's got his pick there. Like, he can take it outside or he can wind that back inside.
Pickup of 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 7. Got to see who that tight end is on the far side because he got his hips turned and gave him some running room on the outside. Second and, well, he's moved the post, moved the box there. So now it looks like about 2nd and 6.
Yep.
And again, Colonel taking their time. Quarterback goes under center. Motion comes to the near side. This time it's going to be a toss to Turbot. And he's running for the yard marker, and he's going to be close.
Yeah, he is going to be close.
So Seaford, they might have to come out of this 6-3, go back to more of a 6-2, and get somebody here on the corner.
It's tough, you probably don't have much film on these guys.
Right.
You look at film on them from last year, but they're not the same people. So it's tough to prep, and it's tough to prep for the wedge.
Sure. Seaford taking a time out here. We're going to stay right here with it. And it looks, well, let's see what they're going to do here. all the refs are making notes, but they're not indicating whether we're going to have a third down or a first down. I mean, it's right on the line, and they're going to call it a first down.
Move it up.
Seaford, no first downs here in the third quarter, Dave. And they've had 2 possessions.
That's pretty amazing.
So Coach Jackson went in the locker room and made some changes. So 1st and 10 here. So that's a 7-yard run for Turbot. And he's got some jets. Boy,
yes,
he turned it on there on the corner.
Yes, he does.
Ball at the 45. Colonel Richardson 1st and 10. Seaford's body language, not so hot now right now, Dave.
No, and like you said earlier, neither of these teams are playing with a ton of tempo.
Staying in the 6-3 with 2 back. And it's going to be the counter with Gondek, and he's going to be hit. Maybe
Nice
a gain
job.
of a yard.
Nice job by 77 squeezing that.
Yeah, Azir Fullwood. Gain of 1 for Gondek.
Fullwood and Holmes on the play there. 21, he's the same kid who snagged that onside kick. He's had a good third quarter.
2nd and 9 for the Colonels. Game is definitely causing some dead air time.
Yes. Yes. There's no question.
2nd and 9, Colonel Richardson at the line. Here comes, and there's going to be Seaford. Looks like they got.
Yeah, looks like they drew him off sides there. Going to talk about it.
In Delaware now, they're wearing headpieces with microphones, so they don't have to go, they can communicate.
It's really smart. And you brought up field hockey earlier. They've been doing that in field hockey for a long time.
And that's going to be offside Seaford. So move it up 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. I tell you, they better be getting the ice bath ready for Gondek because he's going to need it in this game.
What a workhorse that kid is.
2nd and 4 for the Colonels. Ball at the Seaford 48-yard line. I wonder if they practiced this walk to the line knowing they were going to.
Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, it does take, and you got your back judge here, and he hasn't counted down yet.
Drops back under some pressure, throws down the middle, picked off. That's the 3rd interception of the game. That one to Andre Matthews.
Yeah. Nice play there. He had him. He stepped up. Just underthrew it just a little bit.
And these Seaford kids, man, they can get up and bring it down.
Yes, they can. They're very in the defensive backfield.
All 3 of those picks have been the balls they've had to go up and get.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for Seaford at their own 25. Nothing going so far here in the quarter offensively.
And you think 4 plays, 2 scores to start. Obviously, one of them was called back.
Right.
They need to harness that again.
Seaford Colonel Richardson got caught switching. There's going to be a flag.
That sure is. And that was otherwise going to be a touchdown. 3rd one.
But this is coming back, folks.
They got something else here. Got another flag here.
We'll wait and have them sorted out. This is the second time this is happening tonight.
Yeah, there's no hats down yet.
I don't know what could be going on over there.
Yeah, unless that's a
sideline warning, but
yeah.
The run was over here.
Yeah.
That's a sideline warning. How do you get a sideline warning on the side of the field that nothing's going on?
Perhaps it's a point of emphasis.
Yeah.
There's always those.
Right.
We're really going to worry about the sidelines
That's right.
this year.
To hold on Seaford. That's going to march them back 10. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 20.
That's the third big play touchdown
That's
that's
right.
been called back by penalties.
.202 to play here. And last night's third quarter was like this. Just took forever between cramps and penalties. There we go. 3rd and 20. Or 1st and 20 for the Blue Jays.
Again, you don't. It's tough to get any momentum going
Right.
in 1st and 20.
As a broadcaster, too.
Yes, no question.
After getting the touchdown run call and have it come back. So there we go. 1st and 20 for the Blue Jays. Motion comes to the near side. Bolden rolls to his left. He's going to tuck this one and run, get a chunk of it back. Oh, cuts back to the middle of the field. Takes a hit and going to go down close to the 30.
Nice play. Nice play. You got about 15 yards there.
About carry for Bolden.
And put yourself in a reasonable down and
Right.
distance to keep the chains moving.
So 2nd and 8 now for the Blue Jays. And they're going to come slot to the near side.
Yep.
Matthews by himself. That's going to be a toss to Levan. Oh, nice block by 24, and then here come the Jets.
That's it.
And that is it. Touchdown, Seaford. No flags on the play.
19 had an angle, but could not get to him.
Number 2 is down.
Yeah. I didn't see him get blocked.
So that's, what was that, from the 27? So that's 73 yards?
73 yards, and he finally got one. He's done a lot of work tonight.
So what do you do on 2nd and 8 after a touchdown called back?
You pitch it to Levan.
Pitch it to Levan. So Seaford goes up 26-8. Minute 2 to play here in the third quarter. And more whistles. So the Blue Jays going to go for 2 here. I'm surprised they haven't used Matthews more. I know he's got the 2 touchdown passes, but and there, just as I say it, boom.
Yep, and there it is. Just a
extra point's good.
Boxed him out.
Well, he's a basketball player.
Yep.
So, folks, we're going to take a commercial timeout. We'll be right back with more Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home. For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County.
And welcome back to Delaware Live Sports. Benny Mitchell with Dave Frederick. Our second game of the weekend. Dave, once again, thank you for filling in here on this Friday night.
My pleasure. It's good to be back in the swing of things.
Yep. Seeing some high school football without masks, with fans in the stands. You know, it's not so. Of course, we got a nice booth here, but
yeah, without cones on the sidelines.
Right. So the Blue Jays will kick it away. And that is number 40, Morales Vidamari.
Nice kick.
Takes it about the 10-yard line. This is number 23, Derek Mitchell, and he's going to be taken down about the 27. Actually,
Nice return.
Actually, my great-nephew.
Is it really?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Well, there you go. A nice return by Derek Mitchell.
Back to the 27. That'll bring up a first down for the Colonels. First and 10 for Colonel Richardson at their own 30. 56 seconds play here in the third quarter. It's been a dragging, slow third quarter.
Yes, and the 53 seconds of the second quarter took about 15 minutes.
You're right. Yeah, here we go. First and 10.
Double wing wedge.
Pitch to Gondek. This time he cuts it up. And he's going to be close to first down because he picks up about 8 on the play.
Yeah. He's their go-to guy. He would be a top draft pick.
Yeah.
On my squad for sure.
Halftime, Howard leads DMA 8-0. And Appoquinimink still up 7, or excuse me, St. Mark's still up 7-0 on Appoquinimink. Nothing on the Dover game so far.
St. Mark's springing back to life.
Yes.
Their enrollment's going up.
It
Their
is.
sports teams are coming back. They've got a new wrestling coach in there.
Correct.
A couple transfers, I hear.
Clarion guy. Yeah, got a couple kids coming in. They got Luke Spoor.
Yeah.
Moved over there.
Yeah. Kid had a really good freshman year at 52.
And that's going to be close. I think he's going to have the first down. That is Turbot. Pick up a 4 on the play. And we get to this fourth quarter, Coach Jackson, he might have to open up this offense because you know they trail by 18.
Yeah, you can understand why he's gun shy with the number of turnovers they've had.
And Dave, that's the end of the third quarter. Folks, your score after 3. It's Seaford 26, Colonel Richardson 8. We'll be right back for some fourth quarter action here live from Colonel Richardson.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. In life,
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
Welcome back to Federalsburg, Maryland. We're in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be Gondek on the sweep. And he is going to, oh no, he steps out of a tackle. Doesn't gain anything.
Tough kid, not much he could do there.
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches would like to have this kid in their program.
No question about it.
But he is going to be sore.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes, he is.
Second and actually a loss of 1 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Matthews checking in on the defense for the Blue Jays. Handoff up the middle, number 22, Simmons, and he forges ahead for about 3 yards. It's going to be a second, 3rd and 8. Coming up at the post game, we'll have our 2 awards, the Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game and the Louis Pizza Player of the Game. Louis Pizza, 11 Rehoboth Avenue. And Dave, as you know, that's just steps from the beach and the boardwalk.
It is. You
Home
can
of the grinder.
Step right in there and pick up a grinder, and you will not be disappointed.
You're right. Another one of our sponsors haven't got their commercial yet, but you'll be seeing them later on this year. Sunbelt Rentals. You see those big green machines around the state of Delaware. That's Sunbelt Rentals out of Delmar, Milford, Dover, and an upstate location. 3rd and 8 for Colonel Richardson. Gondek comes in motion.
Counter.
And it's going to be the counter. And who stopped that? That was a nice number 24.
Jacob Keglevitz.
Keglevitz scored a touchdown earlier in the game. He makes a shoe tackle.
Yeah, because he was going to go for some big yards there.
Gain of about 5 on the play. Brings up 4th and 3. And Colonel Richardson has not punted in this game.
And doesn't look like they're about to start.
Nope. So 4th and 4 for Colonel Richardson. Pitch a trivet, but it's on the ground. And now still on the ground. Piggy it, guys. You got to piggy it.
It's going to be a turnover on downs anyway.
Seaford's ball.
Yep.
So a loss of about 10 on the play. And unfortunately, that goes to the quarterback. And Seaford's ball in Colonel Richardson territory, and a chance maybe to just break this thing open.
Yeah, I agree with you, Benny. If you're Seaford, you got to break it open right now.
Seaford has not played mistake-free football tonight. They've a lot to clean up.
No, and you know, in games like this, if the scoreboard looks okay, you have some big plays, you look back and you see things that are easily fixable.
Right.
Don't block behind the play.
Right. I believe
don't get an unsportsmanlike.
They bring in Southern over on the other side of the bridge in Maryland next week. Then Tower Hill, I'm not sure. Motion comes to the near side, and that's going to be a little delay play to Levan, and maybe picks up a yard.
He's an old. I'm trying to figure like who he reminds me of. He's got an upright style.
Yeah.
But you can't get a good hit on him.
Dickerson.
Like an Eric Dickerson or a Marshall Falk kind of a player.
I think they call that getting skinny.
Yes.
Right about the time guys going to make a hit, you're going to get skinny and little sidestep.
Yeah.
2nd and 9, and Seaford. They're going to start milking the clock a little bit. And with the 18-point lead. And it's going to be a toss to Levan.
He's patient.
Yes, he is. And he turns the inside the 20. That's in the Lashers red zone. And out of bounds.
You said you'll be at Central Sally's next week. You'll get yourself some Lashers over there.
That's right. Gain of about 20 on the play. 1st and 10 in the red zone. You're right on the tip there, right on the 20. He's going over 200 yards for the night.
Yeah.
Just here in the second half.
Yeah. And so patient there, just waiting for it to develop. He didn't force it there. He let his guys get on their blocks and open it up.
Bolden's going to roll to his left, and in and out of the hands of Matthews. And that's only his.
He'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, that's only his 2nd incompletion or 3rd incompletion of the night. Second and 10, ball at the 20. Seaford looking maybe to tack one more on here with 8:16 to play in the game. And there's a handoff. That's
There's
the Keglevitz.
Keglevitz.
Yeah, he runs out of a tackle.
Oh,
Cuts
boy.
field.
Oh, boy. Wow, I think he's
in.
Yes,
Touchdown.
He is. Wow. He
What
was bottled
a run.
up here, and then he ran through and over a couple people on the backside of that cut there.
And that's 2 touchdowns for him tonight.
Excellent. And some really good defense.
So that's a 32-8 lead for the Blue Jays. And I think the kicker's coming on.
Okay.
Yep. On comes Morales Vidori. That's a tough one to pronounce. There's a lot of vowels in there together.
Yes, there are.
Good snap, holds down, kicks up. That was a rocket, and it's
That
good.
was a rocket.
Folks, we're going to take a commercial timeout. Your score here in the fourth quarter, Seaford 33, Colonel Richardson 8. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Welcome back to Seaford, 33-8, your score. Benny Mitchell here with Dave Frederick. Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. As we said, next week we will be in the castle as the Golden Knights host Salesiano. That's always a big game. 2 top 7 teams of our Super 7.
A culture clash.
Right. And you're going to kick the ball deep. Mitchell's going to take it at about his. Oh, it goes over his head. Did he touch it? No. So that's going to be kicked through the end zone. You line up at the 10. If you have to take a step back, you got to think whether or not you want to catch that ball or not.
No doubt about it.
Milford up 32-6 on Cambridge, South Dorchester.
Good start for the Bucks.
Yeah, they're another team not quite sure what they were going to be this year.
They've had some kids working in the offseason now that definitely want to get after
right,
it.
Got Mejia.
Yeah.
Aluje going to Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a Colonel Richardson timeout, and we might as well pay some bills with them. Folks, we'll be right back.
Looking to stay cool this summer?
At Barclay Heating and Air, we're dedicated to keeping your home comfortable year-round.
Family owned and operated, we provide trusted residential heating and cooling services to customers across Central Delaware. Our experienced technicians offer reliable maintenance and repairs on all major brand HVAC systems. From air conditioners and ductless systems to heat pumps and furnaces, we also sell and install top quality units. No matter your needs, we're committed to getting the job done right with honest and timely service you can count on. Invested in our community, we're proud to help families in more ways than one, sponsoring and donating to many local programs and organizations throughout the area for dependable HVAC services. Give us a shout or a bark at Barclay Heating and Air. Looking to stay cool this summer?
At Barclay Heating and Air.
And welcome back to America Corners, just outside Federalsburg. Coming off the Colonel Richardson timeout.
Colonel Richardson going to try to put something together here positive. Quarterback went out early in the first half.
Right, been their backup, yeah. Yeah, it looked like somebody jumped.
I'm going to
let that one
agree
go.
with you there, yeah.
Going to carry.
Gain of about 8. Did look like that guard popped up out of there pretty early.
Right, yeah. I jumped. And 4.
Seaford is staying in that 6-3. They're keeping 9 in the box. They're daring them to throw the ball.
They are.
And when they have thrown it, Seaford's been able to break on it.
There's a belly up the middle, 22 on the carry. Simmons, he's got enough for the first down. And a pickup of about 10. He drugged some people along with him.
Nice show of sportsmanship there by the Seaford player to help him up.
Approaching 7 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Colonel Richardson doesn't appear to really be in a hurry.
No. Maybe try to get one more score on the board. As a toss to number 2, Tyndall. Oh, somebody smacked him there.
Indeed. Nice hit. They strung that out, and somebody passed a nice lick on him. I think that
like
was
44.
42.
Or 42 or 44.
44 looks like he's feeling good about himself.
Right. Stepson Nicholas. Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and about 8 here.
And back up the middle again. Just that quick hitter.
Yeah. And they're still getting a line push in there.
They are. Gain of 8 on the play. Brings up third and 2.
You know, both these teams are going to be able to take something away from tonight.
I agree, yeah.
You know, getting that first game under your belt, getting through the cramps, realizing, you know, you come. And everybody, you know, it's tough to be well rested at the end of a preseason.
Right.
Even though you go into a game week, it's still really hot. You're adjusting to your first week back in school.
There's a handoff up the middle, and he's got enough for the first down. And still pushing. He's going to get a gain of about 4 on that.
It's a really nice atmosphere over here.
Right.
Obviously, they got a loyal fan base. They've got a nice student section here.
I'll tell you, as you know, my son is the new head wrestling coach at Cesar Rod, and he said the first day of the season he's going to tell his kids, this is the healthiest you're going to be all year. After today, you're not going to be as healthy as you are today. You know?
No, and in any of the, you know, sports where you're really putting yourself physically out there, I mean, you're going to be dinged up.
Right. So, you know, learn to wrestle. You got to decide which is a big injury and which is a little injury.
And you know, another thing that is a big factor in staying healthy is going to bed early.
Right, yes, getting your rest.
I sound like an old man saying that.
Quarterback keeper. This is the play they used a lot.
Yeah,
in
that's
the third
time they've run it, and he did a good job. We got a little, I don't know what's going on there.
Well, it's going to be a flag.
There we go. Pleading with him to stop.
Yeah, to knock it off.
Just stop, guys.
Let's see what that does to that gain of 8. Well, it'll still be a gain of 8, and just a penalty on top of it. So a personal foul against Colonel Richardson. So that's going to go from 2nd and 8 to
2nd and 15.
Yeah, or 3rd, no, because you lose it down on the dead ball foul. All right, I guess that was a first down play. So it'll now be a 2nd and 20. Moving from the spot, so that's 8. 7 more, so 2nd and 20. And you're right, Dave. He was actually pleading with the kid. Come on, man.
I don't want to throw the flag.
Right, I don't want to do this.
If you're doing that in front of me, I got to do so.
2nd and 17.
And you can appreciate his frustration. That kid's played hard tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on my player of the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Under 4 minutes to play here in Federalsburg. Seaford Blue Jays up 33-8.
Colonel Richardson getting into some of their reserves here on the wings.
And it's going to be Gondek again. And he's going to pick up 7.
Boy, he's certainly playing hard. Another good show of sportsmanship there by James McNeil of Seaford helping his.
Seaford starting to make their changes now.
Yep.
And a cramp. And that's going to take us to the joint physical therapy injury timeout.
And we did call it at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's probably the 4th cramp we've seen.
Right. We had a few more last night but it was much warmer last night too.
Yeah. It's a nice evening for watching football. It's still hot to be playing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're going to walk on the heel. Last night with the Tech players, they couldn't put their heel on the ground. Tonight, these kids had a little trouble putting the toe on the ground. Oh, we had 2 of them.
Yeah, Gondek's just getting he's just proactive here.
Right. Big center, number 54, or 55, or who is that, 54 or 77. Yeah.
Hey, those guys don't get enough credit, Benny. Not only do they block people, they'll come over there and stretch you out if you need it.
That's Will Thomas, the center.
Yep, lift you up if you need it.
So everybody's up and off the field.
3 7s in a row looking at us there. 77 and 7.
Right.
Might have to play it straight or something. I don't even know what that means. But I'll ask somebody at the convenience store on the way home. Ticking down to 3 minutes
going
here.
under 3 minutes now. Yeah, I think Coach Jackson's just going to be happy not to give Seaford the ball back.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Just keep pushing. He's got a few subs in there. You can tell guys jumping this time of game. He's getting other people in, getting them reps. And, you know, that is key to building depth in a program like this. You know, as a coach, you're sometimes reluctant to put a kid in because he doesn't have a lot of reps and you're afraid he's going to make mistakes.
Right.
But at the same time, getting them in pressure situations, even if it's varsity action for a kid, that it pays you dividends down the road.
I remember as a sophomore, you know, I earned my spot as a long snapper, but we ran a single wing at Sussex Central, and I'd get put into some games late, and I was always worried about forgetting to play.
Yes.
Because you wait all week, don't forget to play.
Yes.
3rd and 14 for Colonel Richardson, and it's Gondek at the fullback position this time. He breaks loose this time.
There he goes.
And he's going to get hauled down about the 25. That's about a 28-yard run for Gondek.
Yeah, and he's like approaching 80, 90 yards on the game. That kid does not stop.
No, he doesn't. He's going to take a blow here.
And you can see what he means to his teammates. They're all they're all coming to check on him.
You know, I think he's just worn out.
Yeah, he obviously.
He has played a hard game. First and 10 at the 23. 25-yard gain for Gondek. That center gets, or that quarterback gets low too.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to do the reverse pivot. He's going to run. And 51 finishes off the tackle. Brendan Correa.
He's a load, Benny, number 10. I think they found something there.
He's going to pick up a play.
Just another option off
Right.
this formation.
Yeah, and basically what version of like a quarterback lead.
Yeah.
You know, that reverse pivot, he follows his, you know, if they bring a guy in motion, he would have two blockers in front of him.
Yeah. And he looks to be every bit 180, 200 pounds.
Gondek trying to get back to his feet on the sideline.
Yeah.
That kid played hard. He
Yes,
gave
he
his
did.
coach 45 minutes tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Second and 5 for the Colonels. And there's a quarterback sneak, and that line can still push.
Yeah, they can. And
Look at the referee walking down with him. Gain of about 8 on the play. Another first down. But we're at 15 seconds to play.
they're going to get a timeout and try to get one in here. And that's good strategy, you know?
Right.
I mean, it's not going to win the game, but put yourself in a pressure situation. Try to score with just a little bit of time on the clock, because you may be in a situation where
Right.
you need to score with that kind of time left.
15 seconds to go. Colonel at their first and goal at the 9. So they're in the Lasher red zone. This is the first time I actually watched the referee. That push from their offensive line has been so slow.
Yes.
And he was just walking.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a drum beat. you
Yeah.
know? But they get under the pads and they keep the feet moving.
And again, you play to your strengths. You're big up front, and they're really big up
Yeah,
front.
they are. They're a big team. And I tell you what, they showed they're in condition too, because
Yes.
you know, other than a cramp here and there.
Yeah, those linemen have
That's right.
continued to push. I agree with you.
And I don't even discredit Gondek, because that kid has played hard tonight.
On both sides of the
Yes,
ball.
he has. Yeah, he's just exhausted.
Yeah.
And I think he was like a little upset with himself that he couldn't play
Agreed.
the full 48.
Yeah, I think so too. And at this point, with a kid like that, he doesn't need to be out there.
Probably the final play of the game. They do have one timeout left. And, they're going to throw it. He's going to roll out to his right. Touchdown. That's number 10, Taryn Hammond, with the 8 or 9 yard run.
So I think they found something here with
do,
him tonight.
yeah.
You know, and that's kind of how it is in high school sports. Your starter goes out with an injury, kid comes in, not expected. You know, I mean, in high school they say, yeah, be ready, but you never think that's going to happen.
Yeah, he didn't show blazing speed on that, but he looked like a Tebow, and nobody wanted to get in front of him.
No, exactly.
So touchdown for Colonel Richardson. The sophomore Taryn Hammond, the backup quarterback, came in after an injury tonight.
So they built some depth tonight at the quarterback position.
On the kick is Vale.
This kid's been waiting all night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did I get tipped or
Yeah,
just?
he got tipped. Yep.
I've got number 41 on that. So the kick's no good. We're going to take a quick commercial timeout. Folks, your score, Seaford 33, Colonel Richardson 14, 5 ticks left on the clock. We'll be right back.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff. And our.
And welcome back to Federalsburg, Maryland. For our Delaware fans not familiar, it's about 15 miles from Bridgeville, 20 miles from Seaford. So a nice little kind of game I hope they keep going.
Agreed.
It's
a good atmosphere over here.
They'll travel east next year, and if they schedule a second year, this was a pickup game for this year, as it's the second year of the contract. But Seaford had trouble finding 10 games last year.
Yeah. And the Bayside has trouble scheduling too because of their conference schedule.
Right. Well, this is an extra week for Delaware. This is the only reason they got this game.
Right.
Bayside start. Maryland's already started, and there's going to be that quick kick again.
That's a
oh
problem.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's
going to be a 50-yard touchdown run for number 21, Zach Holmes.
Yeah. They kicked it to him 3 times. He's 1 for 3 on the touchdowns.
Right.
And the kicker went after him.
Yes, he did.
Zach's buddy made sure he didn't get near him.
Well, that's a wrap here from Colonel for the game. We'll go back with our post-game show. Seaford 39, Colonel Richardson 14. Folks, we'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
We all know that choosing the right company for home preservation can be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why is Ace Handyman Services different and the right choice? We take great pride in our easy, no-hassle scheduling and communication process. You call, we answer, and we listen. Or take advantage of online booking 24/7. Once we understand your home needs, we schedule a craftsman to arrive at a convenient time for you. You then receive a pre-call the night before from your craftsman. On my way text notification so you know when to expect your craftsman to arrive. Regular updates on the progress of your job. Even follow-up prior to any warranty expiration dates. Easy, convenient, no surprises, ever. Our commitment is to treat your home, your family, your time, and your privacy with respect. Rest assured, you are always our top priority. Our multi-skilled craftsmen will complete the work on your home in a workmanlike manner. If we don't, we'll come back to make it right. It's what we do and have been since 1998. Simply put, we're different. Ace Handyman Services, bringing helpful to your home. We all know that choosing the right...
And welcome back to our Sodell Concept post-game show with Benny Mitchell and Dave Frederick. And Dave, what a game! Seaford coach is going to go back at the weekend and say, "Man, we can clean some things up. We could have scored 50 here tonight.
Yeah,
but we got to clean up our penalties."
Yeah, they could have put the game away a lot earlier, and they got to clean up their penalties. But as a coach, you got to bring that to kids' attention. At the same time, you got to say, look at. If we clean those up, look how good we'll be. And for Seaford, they have a big goal at the end of this season in mind. They want to be competing for a state title, and they've got the people to do it.
And I think another takeaway for Seaford is the conditioning.
Yes.
They might have to get the wind sprints going again. They're playing some Ironman football, and you got to gut it out.
Yeah, when you got to play on both sides of the ball, you definitely have to be. When the weather helps them too. You get at Seaford on a cool night when nobody's cramping, and they're going to be a problem for people.
Dave, it's time for solution. Pest of the game, and it's number 24, Jacob Keglevitz, the junior. He had like 4 or 5 carries, but he scored 2 touchdowns.
Scored 2 touchdowns. He's blocks. He doesn't make mistakes. He was playing on the defensive side of the ball. He's one of those guys when you like that a coach knows, man, I'm glad that guy is on my team because he does a lot of things and holds a lot of things together.
And our Louis Pizza player of the game goes to number 22, Zazante Lavin, how are you pronouncing it? If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. 179 yards. He only officially gets 1 touchdown because he had 2 called back.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys you look at him and when he has the ball, you're like, he might go. and he's
Right.
still in the backfield, and
You're right.
and he just gives you that impression that at any time he could break a big play. And I'm thinking Marshall Falk is who he reminds me of.
You're right. So nice game here tonight as Seaford able to come away with the win, and it looked like it was going to kind of stay close, and then they turned it, took care of some, took advantage of some penalties and some miscues, and
and they're at the end of the half when they put just a couple seconds left. That was key.
For our crew here tonight, Kristen Mitchell, Matthew Westcott, Ethan Minshaw, Dave Frederick, I'm Benny Mitchell. Thank you for joining tonight. Well, hold on, Dave. First, we got to talk about what's going on tomorrow, man.
Oh, okay.
It's Saturday, right?
Yes, it is Saturday.
It is Saturday. The Hens are going to travel to Annapolis, take on Navy at 12 o'clock, and the Delaware State Hornets will host Lincoln University at 2.
Some good football happening.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I get to wake up to College Game Day, my favorite show.
It's amazing.
And it's going to be in Columbus, the number 5 Notre Dame taking on number 2 Ohio State. Kickoff at 7:30.
Kickoff at 7:30. Number 2 favored by 17
right.
over number 5. That's crazy.
Any other game you're looking forward to this weekend?
And the other games I'm looking forward to, I fetch with my dog on the beach.
Okay. Still summertime,
It's still summertime, yep. I will be watching that Notre Dame. My wife's a Notre Dame alum,
Right.
so we will be sitting down and having the conversation that we have and saying maybe Notre Dame's overranked because of their name.
Right.
But we'll see. I
There-
think the new coach at Notre Dame is going to do some good things.
There you go. Now, your son playing some Division I lacrosse. Is that starting to fall for you?
That just started. Yep, they started this week. He's had his first couple of practices. And, you know, I wait to hear from him.
Right.
That's kind of how I play it. So far, so good.
Well, Mikey, quiet type of kid.
Yes.
Kind of marches to the beat of his own drummer. And
yes.
Yeah, he'll probably call you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's a man of few words.
Right.
And honestly, to be game I'll actually probably watch a little bit of is tomorrow night at 7. Mercer going to Auburn.
Okay.
So Mikey and some of his buddies are going to take a road trip
Good
and
for
go
them.
check that game out.
Enjoy college life, absolutely. Well, that's a wrap for our second game of the season. For Ethan Mitchell, Matt Westcott, Kristen Mitchell, and Dave Frederick, I'm Benny Mitchell. Thank you for watching, and have a safe sports-filled weekend from all of us here at Delaware Live, powered by 3R Sports. Good night, Delaware sports fans.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state,